A most wanted criminals in the world persons list, maintained by a law enforcement agency, is a list of criminals and alleged criminals who are believed to be at large and are identified as the agency's highest priority for capture. The list can alert the public to be watchful and generates publicity for the agency. The FBI was the first agency to create a most wanted list. The list was inaugurated on March 14, 1950, at the direction of FBI Director J. Edgar Hoover. The idea for the list came from a question asked by a reporter for the International News Service. The reporter asked the FBI to provide names and descriptions of the toughest guys that the agency wanted to capture. After observing the high level of public interest generated by the resulting news story, Hoover decided to publish a formal list. 10. Dawood Ibrahim. Dawood Ibrahim Kaskar, born December 26, 1955, is an Indian crime lord and drug addict who has eluded capture. He is a Mumbai native who hails from Dongri. He is the head of the Indian organized crime syndicate D Company, which he established in Mumbai in the 1970s, and has previously been stated to be residing in Karachi, Pakistan. Though the government denies this, Dawood is wanted for terrorism, murder, extortion, targeted killings, drug dealing, and a slew of other offenses. In 2003, India and the United States named him as a global terrorist and put a US $25 million bounty on his head for his alleged involvement in the 1993 Bombay bombings. The FBI and Forbes called him number 3 on their list of the world's top 10 most wanted fugitives in 2011. 9. Robert William Fisher. Robert William Fisher, born April 13, 1961, is a wanted American fugitive accused of murdering his family and blowing up their home in Scottsdale, Arizona, on April 10, 2001. On June 29, 2002, the Federal Bureau of Investigation classified him as the 475th fugitive to be added to the FBI's 10 most wanted fugitives list. 8. Semion Mogilevich. Semion Mogilevich, a Russian organized crime leader, was born on June 30, 1946. He soon established a well-organized crime enterprise in the style of a typical American mafia family. His families make up a large portion of the organization's 250 members. He is classified as the chief of bosses of most Russian mafia syndicates in the world by European Union and US authorities, and he is considered to be the most violent mobster in the world by the FBI. He is believed to direct a massive crime network and is described as the boss of bosses of most Russian mafia syndicates in the world by the FBI. He has been accused by the FBI of weapons trafficking, contract murders, extortion, drug trafficking, and prostitution on an international scale. 7. Matteo Messina Denaro. Matteo Messina Denaro, also known as Diabolic, is a Sicilian mafia boss who was born on April 26, 1962. He received his nickname from the same-named Italian comic book character. After the arrests of Bernardo Provenzano on April 11, 2006, and Salvatore Lo Piccolo in November 2007, he is considered one of the new leaders of Cosa Nostra. Matteo Messina Denaro rose to national prominence on April 12, 2001, when he was featured on the cover of the magazine L'Espresso, with the headline, "Ecco il nuovo capo della mafia, here is the new head of the mafia," or "Here is the new mafia boss." He has been on the FBI's most wanted list since 1993, and Forbes magazine lists him as one of the top 10 offenders on the planet. 6. Eugene Palmer. Eugene K. Palmer, born April 4, 1939, is a fugitive from the United States who was added to the FBI's 10 most wanted fugitives list on May 29, 2019. On September 24, 2012, he reportedly shot and killed his daughter-in-law, Tammy Palmer, in Stony Point, New York. Palmer was the 523rd person to be added to the FBI's list of 10 most wanted fugitives. For information leading to his arrest, the FBI is providing a reward of up to $100,000. 5. Alexis Flores. Alexis Flores, born July 18, 1975, is a Honduran fugitive, killer, and child rapist wanted for the abduction, robbery, and murder of Ariana DeJesus, a 5-year-old girl, in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, in 2000. Flores is the 487th fugitive on the FBI's list of 10 most wanted fugitives. Flores was born in Honduras in 1975, though he is said to have been born between 1975 and 1982. Flores claims that an injury suffered during Hurricane Mitch in Honduras in 1998 resulted in a significant surgical scar on his neck. 4. Bhadresh Kumar Chetan Pai Patel. Bhadresh Kumar Chetan Pai Patel, born May 15, 1990, is an Indian fugitive wanted for murdering his wife on April 12, 2015, at a Dunkin' Donuts store in Hanover, Maryland. On April 18, 2017, he was named to the FBI's 10 most wanted fugitives list. Patel was the 514th fugitive added to the FBI's list of the 10 most wanted fugitives. He was last seen outside his hotel in Newark, New Jersey, at Pennsylvania Station. Patel was born in Viramgam, Gujarat, India, on May 15, 1990. He was married to Palak by 2015, and the two were traveling to meet relatives in the United States together. Patel was 24 years old at the time, and Palak was 21. 3. Jason Derek Brown. Jason Derek Brown, born July 1, 1969, is an American fugitive wanted in Phoenix, Arizona for first-degree murder and armed robbery. Brown is accused of shooting and killing an armored car guard outside a movie theater on November 29, 2004, and then fleeing with the money. He was the 489th fugitive to be added to the FBI's 10 most wanted list on December 8, 2007. Brown was born on July 1, 1969, in Los Angeles, California, to David John Brown Sr. and his wife. He was a graduate of Laguna Beach High School. Brown holds a master's degree in international business and speaks fluent French. From 1988 to 1990, he served a mission for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints in Paris. 2. Flishan Kabugo. Flishan Kabugo, born March 1, 1933, is a Rwandan businessman and genocide survivor who played a key role in the country's genocide preparations. He was a multimillionaire with links to dictator Juvenal Habyarimana's Hutu Nationalistem RND party and the Akazu, an informal organization of Hutu extremists who helped lead the genocide in Rwanda. Kabugo was apprehended by French police in Greater Paris in 2020 at the age of 87. After 26 years on the run, he is reportedly detained by the ERM branch in The Hague, where he will face charges of crimes against humanity. 1. Ayman al-Zawahiri. Ayman Mohammed, an Egyptian terrorist, was born on June 19, 1951, and has been the leader of the terrorist group Al-Qaeda since June 2011, succeeding Osama bin Laden after his death. He is a current or former member and senior official of Islamist organizations that have orchestrated attacks in Asia, Africa, the Middle East, as well as North America and Europe. He urged Muslims to abduct Western tourists in Muslim countries in 2012. The U.S. State Department has proposed a U.S. $25 million reward for facts or intelligence leading to arrest Zawahiri's after the September 11th attacks. As a member of Al-Qaeda, he is subject to international sanctions imposed by the Al-Qaeda Sanctions Committee.